So I'll just quickly construct a grid that I can copy over. This thing was like a 12 or 13 story little building. Actually, the proportions were more like that. So I just converted them to editable polys, and I'll attach them all. And go ahead and weld all the vertices also. So they wanted also to make it like a 3D lattice. They were pushing in and out. It became sort of self-supporting structure. So what I did for that was I put an edit poly modifier and started selecting faces. So I'll just select a few right now. And to see the effect of it, I'll go ahead and put the push modifier, which is what I'm going to use to push them out. And I'll set that to like 2 feet. Might have to exaggerate it a little bit. Let's go to 3 feet. So then here I can go back down and just keep adding a few more, and you'll see they'll jump out as I select them. And that's enough to illustrate that idea. So then I went ahead and put an edit poly modifier, not edit patch. Turned on animate. Selected all the faces and did an inset by polygon. And then leaving them active, I did a delete mesh modifier. So now I have a lattice already, which I can go back and change the amount of. Then I put a shell modifier to thicken it some. I'll go with 1 inch for now, 3 inches, and I think this is too big. What I did there was, since I deselected the edit poly, it unselected those faces and the delete mesh applied to the whole thing. So that's why I just have to make sure to go right back up to the delete mesh. And then what I did was I put a symmetry modifier. But I'll go over, I want it there. So now I'm getting them to tie back to each other a little bit. And I know why this, I did a radius of 10, which was too big, so this is actually a good chance to show you guys how to fix a model. I'm gonna cut all these modifiers and actually scale this thing by 50%. Whole model. Then I'll just do a reset X form, which sets all these back to 100 and convert it to an editable poly again. And then I can just paste those modifiers right back on. Let's take that off for now. Yeah, so that's a little better. And I'll actually do the symmetry after, because one of the tricks I figured out this week was with Mesh Smooth was to round these corners, and they didn't want it so faceted. They wanted it to have a sort of more smooth look to it, so I did a Mesh Smooth. But instead of going NURMS, I did Classic, and then in Classic I have this strength here,